Hello hobby friends, this is Ren. Welcome back to my hobby room. We're working some more on Dwarven Forge stuff today. And I pulled out all of my Dwarven Forge sewers stuff, which I did from the Cities Kickstarter, but I only got the sewer parts. I didn't get any of the above ground houses. So I put them all together, and I came up with this layout through kind of a long process of trial and error, which I did not film because it took a long time, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have any of these curved walls left. So if you see these ones have a curved wall. So this is a curved sewer pipe tunnel setup. So this is every single curved wall that I have, and I fiddled around with it because I wanted to use all of the, inside corners like this. I had a certain number of those, and I had a certain number of the outside corners like this. Or is that that's the opposite way? I think this would be an inside corner where it's curved. It's curved on the inside part of the corner. I also only had a limited number of the 2-inch curved walls and the 1-inch curved wall. And as part of this, I also got the Dwarven Forge tiles are normally 2x2 on the normal size, but as part of this, I have a small number of 1x1 and 1x2s, and they're slightly different. These are a little bit smoother than the regular Dwarven Forge 2x2 tiles. They're a little bit sharper corners. But that's fine. They blend in because I used all the 1x2s I had. I have 6 1x1s left over, but I can use those in other areas. And in order to get all the numbers with the way that I wanted to have, I wanted to have this little island here. And the number of other parts, because if you see this has... So if I pull this out, this is like a 1x2 section, and then they have 2x2 tiles, but they have the has like the curved water area. This would be the gutter where the water goes. So I have two end pieces like this. I have two. This is a T intersection. You can see that it's has a channel going out all the way through it, and then one side here is a branch, and then this side obviously is the high gutter side. So and then I have one 4-way intersection, so that makes one four-way intersection, 2 T intersections or 3-way intersections, about 14 just straight pieces, 2 end pieces, and then a bunch of 2-inch walls and a bunch of 1-inch walls. And I think the outside corners I have 8. 2, 3. I'll count them all up and I'll write it down and put it on the screen. And then I have 2 of the 2-inch corner pieces with a gate with a pipe hole in it, and then there's 2 different. I have 2 of each, but so I could do them either way. I have two brick sections like that, or I have two sewer grate sections where you can see it has a iron bars, and so I chose to do one of each, and I have one other special one that has a wall, has a ladder built into the wall. So, like I said, I had to fiddle around with it. I put a couple, like, I think there's 2 total in here, where I snuck in order to make the number of walls and corners match up. I snuck in 2 regular dungeon floor tiles. And you could see they match up. They're not exact, but they match up pretty well. And after they're painted, you won't be able to tell. So I've got that there. And then this will have this one is the one with the wall on the ladder on the other side of the wall. I also got, I guess they threw in a bonus rat. That's a pretty big rat. So I wanted to make my whole dungeon. When I assembled these set pieces, I wanted it to be 12 by 12 inch sections, so 1 square foot. But just the way these came out, and there is some of the 2-inch tiles go across the 12-inch border. This will have to be a 12 by 24 inch, because this guy going this way across here, this is 12 inches, and then this from this side right here, from the whole length of the dungeon Dwarven Forge part is actually 22 inches. It's a little bit more than 22 because I've been moving them around. They're not all put together. There's some loose space. So I cut. This is just insulation foam. This is 1/4 inch insulation foam. This will be outside. So I'm going to glue this onto the out here, and I'll texture it, and this will be like a hillside or a forest or something. And then I had some dead spaces in here, and in order just to provide some structural integrity, I cut some more insulation foam. This is blue instead of pink just because I have a 2-inch high. I had a 2-inch thick, some 2-inch thick foam which was blue instead of pink. Just different brands, same stuff. So I have a 1 inch by 5 inch by 2 inches high section there, and then this is a 1 by 1 section to go in the middle of this corner right here. Should be able to see it right here. This is 1 by 1 by 2, and it's kind of rough. I'll have to trim it down as I glue this all together because I didn't use my foam cutter. I just used the hobby knife or a utility knife. I used this guy, and as you know, when you cut foam, or if you have ever cut foam, even with this long piece like this, it's got to be super sharp, and this usually leads to some tearing. That's why hot wire cutters exist. So this is basically it, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue this together, and I'll probably speed that up and put some music behind it because it's going to take a while to glue all this together, and you probably don't want to watch that in real time. But before I do that, I'll just say I did end up gluing. I don't know what order these videos will come out in, but my other Dwarven Forge stuff that I had before, this is this is the old resin Dwarven Forge original pre-painted. I glued all these into sections. The tacky glue that I used works perfectly for this. This is 2 sections. I can hold it by 1. It's strong enough to support the weight, and all just various different kinds of these. So I while this was drying, I started putting the sewers together, and now I've got the sewers laid out. So I got to glue the sewers together into this. I did this whole layout because I have a limited number of the of the sewer corners, as I said, and I need to make sure I didn't want to just have one or two randomly curved walls left over, because then I couldn't really do anything with them. And if you've ever priced Dwarven Forge or bought Dwarven Forge, you know that with the price you pay for it, I like it, it's good, but you don't want to be left with extra pieces that you can't do anything with. Okay, so thanks so much, and I will get this glued up. Well, this is about as far as I got that night, gluing that 8 by 8 inch section together around the central pillar. We're going to go ahead and let that dry, and I'll come back next time and continue working on this. If you're still here watching it, thank you for watching, and please go ahead and like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye now.